We fight how we train. Why does Adrian Broner suck? Kinda. Also, for news on the new Fouts Boxing Academy for hundreds of drills, wait and stick around to the end of the video. We're going to be talking about that. A big thing going on right now. But let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit of what's going on with Adrian Broner here. As he's coming forward here. Okay. Now, number one, the thing that's wrong with Adrian Broner, he doesn't really have a pendulum step. Okay, he can't really cut the ring off when he's coming forward here. He can't really transfer his weight to the front foot. He's just having a ton of problems here, and it causes him not to be able to just jump onto his opponent's line. Okay, now again, as he's following him, he's going to get on his line and he's going to kind of snap out of his guard here. Boom. He kind of gets him, but also kind of gets countered. Again, it's very difficult for him to make anything that he's doing be very sneaky. Right now, this is about the sneakiest thing that he does. Okay, he walked right onto the line through a rear hand. Now look at his structure. Look how his head has to move to his front foot. Right, it's like perfect. Right, his head, like he's kind of straight up, which is okay, but his back leg has to come back with him. Right, because he has to get back to this very straight up and down posture. Right, most people have their legs kind of bent in a karate like kind of style. Look at a la Blair Cobb's here, doing a great job of circling his opponent. We're going to talk a little bit about that idea too, circling. But Adrian Broner doesn't really move his head. He doesn't really have an active guard. And after he threw that shot, even though it was a great shot, because he doesn't have an active guard, he doesn't really know how to move his head. His basic mobility functions are very poor. Um, Again, he was kind of schooled in a very bad era of boxing. He's stuck on the line after landing a great shot. Again, no head movement, no nothing. Again, he's just standing straight up and down. And again, we're going to talk about, we fight how we train. We're going to talk about that kind of stuff. But first, we're going to talk about a little bit of a guy who does those things a little bit better. Now, again, high guard coming forward, stepping jab. Look at him lunging on the front foot. Again, almost falling over. Is he in a position to snap twice and do another move? Very difficult thing. Think someone like Teofimo Lopez, right? And again, we have a pretty good example coming up. Now, check out his pendulum steps here. Is he able to make these little pendulum steps? I call these more like side straddle hops than pendulum steps. Pendulum step is a very specific move, and we're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you guys a little bit how to do the pendulum step with one of my students. We're going to take a look, but don't worry. But again, is he able to hide anything off of those things? Okay. Again, coming forward, getting controlled. And again, in the sequence here, it's very important. As he's penduluming on Blair Cobbs here, he's getting controlled. It's such a slow, meandering pendulum step. It's very easy for him to read. Okay, and it's one of the reasons why he was able to kind of circle. And we're gonna talk about that now. Jumping into this one here, falls off balance a little bit. Not so bad, right? And again, little pendulum step there from Blair Cobbs. He got hit. He's already recouped the point that he lost. Granted, his was to the body, not as good, right? But now he's going to do something here. Watch him off of his pendulum step, try to jump into this punch. Immediately got countered before he could even finish. Moves into the two, doesn't get to finish, and is immediately already getting countered. And again, because he doesn't have any head movement. And again, he doesn't have a pendulum step. All right, now we're going to talk about, what should we do first? Well, let's talk about a guy, real quick, who does do that a little bit well, okay? Pretty well. A little bit of Canelo Alvarez here, okay? We got a couple of clips of him. We're going to take a look at his fighting. So, number one, jumping into this very quick 1-2 to get lead foot dominance. Now, Canelo is doing this, and he's very good at it. And when you're really good at it, you can do it in the center of the ring. You don't have to wait to cut the ring off if you're fast, right? Notice Adrian Broner tried to do his on the outside. He couldn't even get it done, and he basically did have the ring cut off, But Canelo, very quick, jumping into that shot. And then again, it's a very versatile move. He's going to be circling again. The ring is getting cut off. Boom, gives him a big quick feint here. And again, Billy Joe Saunders recognizes, the likelihood that he's jumping in with a very quick shot like this. Now, the root of this move is the pendulum step. Okay, now he's going to be going from the back foot here. Watch his head movement here. He's going to be crossing the line here. Boom, transferring his weight to the front foot. That allows him to start bringing his back foot with him. So now his back foot is a little closer to him. He's going to have a little more leverage so that he can start jumping into these shots here and jump onto Billy Joe Saunders' line. And again, very snappy one here. Boom, jumping into these shots. And again, Broner's not really able to do this because he doesn't really ever make any of these structures, okay? I specifically teach a heel, knee, head structure to get into these positions, and it's very, very, very important when you train, when you practice, that you're going to be going through these positions, okay? Now, let's take a look again. We got a couple more little tiny clips of Canelo doing it real sick. The little head movement again. And again, it's very interesting because a lot of coaches are going to tell you not to bring your head over your front leg here like this. They tell you not to do that, and they say, oh, you're leaning or this or that. And it's not what's happening, right? This is just how you have to do it. And if we take a look at it, okay, in order to move his back leg, okay, Canelo has to bring his head toward his front leg. He cannot have his head on his back leg if he wants to move his back leg. So his head goes to the front leg, and now he can move the back leg. And now he's going to plant that back foot, and his head is going to move back toward the back leg, freeing up the front foot. And now he can do that. And now he's going to do the same thing, right? Get to the front foot, back foot, front foot, step, front foot, and then jump into this shot. And again, the root of this move is all just the pendulum step, right? And the ability to pendulum walk and explode into these shots just very quickly. Now, as we take a look, and we're going to take a look at Adrian Broner training first before we take a look at Canelo. Well, they're really short clips. Let's just go ahead and take a look at Canelo training real quick, just real quick. Okay. Okay, here he is jumping into a 3, into a 2. Very, very simple. Snap, snap, right? Adding a little pendulum step to his move, right? And again, what position is he in before he throws it? His head is over his front leg, moves to his back leg, moves over towards his front leg. It's not the best shot. It's an uppercut. You know, we're not going to give him too much shit about it, but it's an uppercut. Now, also changing positions, going from the front foot to the back foot to the front foot to the front foot to the back foot-ish to the front foot. And again, you can see him clearly cycling through these positions, clearly making his weight, clearly creating these structures, right? Adding punches to them. Okay? Now, when we take a look at what Adrian Broner does when he's training, again, most of what Adrian Broner does, and we don't really want to spend that much time watching old AB here, you know, but he's already on the line. Okay? He's already on the line. There's nowhere for him to practice those kinds of moves. Now, he could kind of do the move that Canelo was doing where they add the pendulum step, right? But for the most part, he's not really getting into a position 1 or a position 2. He's basically just planted, standing in front of the bag. No real boxing. It's all just striking. Okay. Now, when we go back and we look at old AB here, again, much more exciting, very, very fast, and, you know, to be honest, an incredible athlete. You know, very, very, very quick. Do you guys know what fighter he would be today if he could pendulum step and shoot like that? Do you guys know? All right. I'm going to give a free 7-day trial of the Fouts Boxing Academy to the first person in the comments section to get that correct. If you can guess what fighter I'm talking about when I say who this guy would be if he could do a sharp pendulum step like that. Now, anyway, we can see that that was basically the only move that he practices to get on the line right there. Other than that, he's just going to walk around. And again, this is exactly how he fights. He just followed Blair Cobbs around, put up his high guard, waited to get on the line, and then he was fast and snappy as hell. But he doesn't really practice everything that he does fast and snappy. He also doesn't practice every move in boxing. Okay, but it is very, very, very important to practice all those moves. And unfortunately, for most fighters, most coaches teach the way that they teach movement and mobility. Teaching, don't bring your head over to your front leg, right? But in order to bring like I demonstrated, in order to move your back leg, you have to bring the weight off of it, and then vice versa. And there's always this pendulum-like motion. Okay, now that's going to bring me to a little video real quick. Actually, we're going to go take a look here. That's why here at the Fouts Boxing Academy, which is a private Discord set up, and it's got like hundreds of little drills over here. Don't worry too much about what's going on over there. but hundreds of drills already set up, and theories and ways to learn that stuff, as well as film study. There's going to be boxing classes, places to post your work: jump rope, shadow boxing, heavy bag, double in bag work. More to come. It's still in beta right now. Ready to sign up. Uh, with, again, hundreds of drills already set up for people to view in a way that's progressive and that people can easily learn. Now, drill number 2 in basic mobility uh, is going to be the pendulum step, demonstrated by one of my striking students. He's a professional mixed martial artist. All these videos were trained down in the Jackson Wink Academy in New Mexico. And then again, bringing your weight to the front foot, again, a proper pendulum step, learning to break up your movement, learning how to do these things. And again, these are all very, very, very basic drills. And if you need boxing coaching, you want to learn how to do this stuff on the go, okay, these are all going to be like 10, 15, 20-second drills for you to learn the correct way to do it, including striking. If you guys are looking to learn how punching power works and you want to learn how to develop punching power, there's going to be my striking course. Everything that I teach is going to be on this platform for you guys to learn, and it's going to be a massive platform. And again, weekly boxing classes for the people that are posting, so that they can improve, they can get better, um, all based off of my templates to help you grow. And also, very, very cool, some challenge drills, some very, very, very cool and unique ways to push yourselves that are all boxing related. Some very, very cool stuff. So now I just want to point out and just talk about a little bit of the pricing real quick. We're just going to take a look real quick here. Now, it's $20 a month, $100 for 6 months, $160 for a year, and this $400 for a year, this is for private one-on-one coaching. Every single time you send something to me, or you post something, I'll get you critiques back so that you can grow, you can become a better fighter. The Fouts Boxing Academy is going to have a few videos a week of going over people. It's not going to be exactly one-on-one. It's going to be the community-based stuff. But it's $20 a month, right? Or 6 months for $100, which is a little bit less than $20 a month, obviously. And then for a whole year, it comes to only $13 a month. Okay, $13 a month USD. So it's a really, really great deal. If you're already on Patreon, all those videos that are on Patreon, they're going to be posted here in the Film Study channel. As you guys can see here, Cobbs versus Broner is already up and waiting. It's an incredible deal. It's a really, really cool program. And hopefully I'll be able to do some live stuff in these lounges here, so that we can talk and interact and go over some stuff, especially while I'm doing the Fouts Boxing class videos, which there aren't any yet. But again, there are hundreds of videos already set up. Come check them out. Come learn how to fight. And the film studies that we do in here, we're going to be doing film studies. We're going to be talking about the things that people need to be working on, even as professional fighters, what they need to be doing at certain points in the fight. It's going to be much more about the best way to be fighting, not just talking about what they are doing, but more importantly, talking about the things that they're not doing. And then again, this is going to be a way for us to grow and to kind of set the event off. One of the first film study things, and this is going to be only for this private Discord, we're going to be doing a film study on Salvador Sanchez. Okay, and we're going to be posting it in here, but we're not just going to be doing a film study on Salvador Sanchez, because we cannot do a film study and look at one fight or even a couple fights and say, how good was this guy? We can't. We have to also know how good the people around him were as well. So we're going to be taking a look at some of Azuma Nelson, some Wilfredo Gomez. We're going to be taking a look at a lot of this era in his competition and the fighters that he fought. And we're going to be comparing notes from the little challenge about the boxing gems guys, right? Those frauds who join my channel and, steal all my film study theory the way that I created, and make their own channel, which is fine, right? Give me credit though. Say my name, right? Anyway, um, so check out the Fouts Boxing Combat, Fouts Boxing Academy. We are going to be teaching slowly the Fouts Boxing Combat System. Okay, all the videos are up for you to learn. You come through, you learn. It's very quick and organized. They're all 30-second, 30-second, 20-second, 15-second videos. Very, very short. You can do them, watch them, practice your drill on the go. Um, yeah, it's a really cool thing. Really cool. I'm really happy for it. So let's go ahead and get into what were we gonna watch next? One of my students? Is that what we're gonna watch? All right, let's watch one of my students here. We don't got that much time, but this is my guy Alex. He's been with me for a little over a year, getting on this guy's line, baiting a shot in. Uh, he's very, very young. He's 21. He's been with me for like a little over a year, I think, maybe like a year and a half, and growing quite well. This was his 10th fight, and yeah, he's gonna work on some of those things. Beautiful little pull counter, some good head movement, sneaky little probe. Oh, got him on the ropes again. Oh, you got to move, Red. You got to move. Round ended. Okay. All right, all right. Round two. That was a short round one. What happened there, huh? Oh, weaving through the line. Excellent job here. Oh, the guy followed him back and he smacked him. You guys see that? Made it to the front foot, got attacked, pulled off the line, came, followed him back, smacked him with the left hook. Beautiful. Oh, little leaping shot. Oh, 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 he got caught though. Let's check that out again. That was pretty good. Coming forward. He's going to come in with the leaping shot, clips him, gets under the counter. Dude, better than Blair Cobb's right here. Right hand, shift, under the counter, left hook, smacks him. Oh, man. Beautiful boxing from Mr. McAleer. Ooh. And then as Teddy Atlas says, once you get on their line, you got to open up like a son of a bitch. Ooh, keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. I'm just kidding. He's doing great. You're doing great. Ooh, the leaping shot got him. Uh-oh. 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 He needed his time, ref. He needed his time. Beautiful boxing. Beautiful boxing. He doesn't get up after that. That's the end of the fight right there. But anyway, if you guys want to learn, if you guys want to check that stuff out, check out the Fouts Boxing Academy. Um, Again, it's going to be a living community going on from now on. All my future film studies are going to be there. It's not a super expensive place to be for, again, pseudo private coaching. Again, I'm going to be helping everybody in the channels grow, and there's going to be a lot of demo videos from my other Patreon. So if you guys want to get into this private Discord, again, check out the link in the description below. Yeah, figure out which tier you guys want to be a part of, what kind of training you want. And again, you know, um, there's nothing being held back. This is the full Fouts Boxing combat system. You're going to learn. I'm going to teach everybody. I'm going to teach the whole community how to get better. Just sign up. Sign up. Do the drills. Post your videos. Okay? And we'll see if we can't turn you guys into world champions.